I just want to clear up some things. You know, we are a pro-black organization. That don't mean racist. That don't mean we hate white people or hate Arabics or hate anybody else, but we're just focused on us. And I hate the system. You know, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? And focusing on ourselves is priority number one. You know, black people need to be focusing on black people right now. Point blank. Zeek with New Era Detroit. New Era Detroit is one of the fastest growing young black organizations in the city of Detroit. Our whole purpose and point is turning our streets around. When I talk about streets, I'm talking about the real streets, you know what I mean? The hoods, you know, the places that really, really need it, the places where we really got our warriors. Being able to be impactful in the streets, you know, that's what New Era Detroit is. And putting the emphasis on how we spend our dollar. Because this is an economic revolution. Black unity has to be the driving force you know, in that aspect. So, you know, us just dealing with each other, supporting each other. You know, nothing happens from one man ever. You know, it takes a community, it takes a village, per se. You know, it's gonna take a collective effort from all of us to realistically wake up and put our communities back to where you know, they once was before. You know, when we did look out for each other. You know, when we were you know, a strong knit community. But unity amongst us is very important. That's the only way that we're gonna be able to progress. That's the only way that we're gonna be able to see any type of evolution with our people. You know, that starts with unity. But just being able to practice what we preach, and being able to not only talk about something but show. You know, when we go out and go door to door and we're knocking on your door telling you to wake up, look brother, look sister, we care about you. You know what I mean? Not only do we care about you, but look, we got resources here. Not only do we have resources, look, we have an organized plan for how we can overcome our situations. You know, all you got to do is put your action towards, you know, we just need you to wake up. We can't just do it by ourselves. You're not just the days of just sitting around thinking that it's just a black messiah that's gonna come and take care of everybody. It's over. You know, that's been a foolish thought for black people, and particularly for a very long time, thinking that you know, somebody or just one person or just one organization to be able to do something. You know, we have to all be in this. You know, it's all or nothing. You know, and that's what we believe when we talk about community work. When we're talking about true grassroots. You know, getting down to the root of our problem, getting down to the root of our people. You got to be in the trenches with them. You can't be scared to get out here. You know, where stuff is really going on, and where stuff is really going on is in our hoods and in our communities. So being able to connect with the people in the hoods, in the communities, you know, that's very, very important. So, you know, I feel like we do that a little bit different. Not to say that nobody else is doing it, but we just have a different way of going about reaching our peers. But black economics is very important because it's the only way that we're going to make it out the situation that we're in. There is no other way to see progression for black people than through our economy, than through our dollar, than through us unifying and developing together. The one employer of black people is black people. You know, so if you want a job, you have to invest in black businesses. When you talk about businesses and when you talk about community, you know, it's another thing. In building communities, you have to make sure that you have a business structure as well. If there's no business structure, there's no community. If there's no money going into a community, there's no community. You know, that's how you have a ghetto. Those are ghettos. Ghettos and projects, you know, those are terms for communities with no economic base. So our dollar is the most important thing that we have as people right now. You know, we have spending power. We just need to make sure that we're using that spending power effectively. New Era Detroit is for all ages. You know, that would be foolish to discriminate because of age. You know, we all need a wake-up call. We all need to be in this. You know, the elders need to be kicking it with the youth and the younger black folks. You know, the younger black folks need to be kicking it with the elders. You know, and it's a certain way that should happen. It's a certain way that should look. And More importantly, we just need to close that gap that we have with the younger black generation and the older black generation. Older generation of black folks with all the wisdom and the knowledge and, you know, major resources, and you got the younger black generation of black people with the drive, the motivation, and the determination. If you mix both of those things together, that's a recipe for success. But we're not mixing those things together as we should. So that leads us, you know, in the position that we in. So it's important, you know, it's very, very important that we dealing with each other, with the older generation and the younger generation. Become a member of New Era Detroit by putting some sort of action, showing some sort of commitment to change. Real talk, real commitment to change. Not just sitting around and talking about it and preaching about it and praying about it, but actually showing a commitment to yourself to want to do better and acting on that want to do better. You're showing that you want to be a part of something that's moving. You want to be a part of something that's growing. You want to be a part of something that's developing. And if you don't want to be a part of this organization, start your own. You know what I mean? We are more than willing to you know, help people and be a part of other things that people got going on. So, you know, it's not just, we just need people to get organized. However organization look, as long as it looks in the form of growth and development for our people. You know, that's all that matters. It's the growth and development of our people. We not judging, you know what I mean? We don't have no room for judgment. You know, we out of time for all the bickering and bullshit. We got to get down to the root of our problems. And if the root of our problems, get down to it, is you having your organization and you join, we join forces every once in a while, so be it. But if you do not have an organization, I don't see why you wouldn't want to be a part of New Era Detroit. It's just finding time to put into the progression of your people. If we can see that and we see that you're serious, and the only way that you can tell that somebody's serious is if they actually act, and if you see them. You know, we see people coming out to more than one event, more than 2 events, more than 3 events. They actually coming to the meetings, trying to be proactive in our approaches and in our attacks. You know, we got our arms open. We trying to grow, we trying to build, but you got to be serious. It's a serious organization. We take the progression of our people extremely serious. And, you know, we have a zero tolerance for any negativity and any bullshit. So if you bullshitting or if you're negative, this is definitely not the organization for you. You know, we got work to do. You know, we not militant. We just stern. You know what I mean? We stern in the things that, you know, that we need to do realistically to move forward. You know, and we not about to be sitting around taking no BS. So, you know, that's what it is. But we are a caring organization. We care a lot about our children and the future. You know, that's where we stand as an organization. You know, people can follow us on Facebook or Instagram, New Era Detroit. Check us out on our website, neweradetroit.org, or just, you know, look outside. You know, we gonna be outside. We everywhere. You know what I mean? You can't not see us. You know what I mean? That's what makes us special. You know, we really out here. We putting boots on the ground. We making things happen for our people. Scrill just came out with the New Era Detroit Minds Edition T-shirts.
NewEraDetroit.org. It'll be on the site. As far as with New Era Detroit, this is the Minds Edition for New Era Detroit. And basically, it's just using your mind. Just the concept is look deeper to the root of what's actually in front of you. And basically, we're it. New Era Detroit. Be that pro-black movement to change the whole scenery of how Detroit looks at black people and the unity within inside of it. We're it, basically. Most definitely.
That's right. And we got a very, very powerful organization. You know, we have a lot of very smart and educated black men and black women. This organization is not just ran by one face. This is a machine. So that's something else that's very, very important and needs to be understood. You know, this is an organization. This don't have nothing to do with just one person. You know, we have one goal, and that's the progression of our people by any means necessary.
One man, one woman, one child, one community at a time. Until we are one. United race. New Era.